I'm not talking about run-of-the-mill. I'm talking about armed government agents storming your house, taking your guns, and hauling you off to prison. Hello, welcome to the Real World Prepper. Please excuse this guy. I've tried to move it several ways. It is the fuel vent tube on this four-wheeler. Here, four-wheeler, four-wheeler. All right, so anyhow, and I don't really have anywhere else to put this. Let me see if I can do that. All right, I'll be a little crooked, but at least it's out of the way. Crooked in the image. All right, so you saw the thumbnail, I presume. I, of course, notate that it's the NRA sending it. Now, let me just preface this entire video by saying that I'm not here to advocate for the NRA, and nor am I here to hate on the NRA. I used to be an NRA member for several years, and I let my membership lapse. I wasn't a lifetime member. I renewed it every couple to 3 years or something. And I let it lapse probably almost 2 years ago now, or a year and a half, and my reasons are varied, but mainly I'm trying to keep my own personal wealth in my own personal possession, and that's one thing. And two, when I look at the way that they kind of spend their money and stuff over the years, and the majority of it goes to lobbyists in Washington. And I realize that in theory, and maybe even in practice, I'm not that studied on it. I'm going to be real honest with you, okay? But, you know, maybe they're doing all they can do, and it takes all that and everything. But to me, it seems, I don't know, we have a more grassroots way that we need to be going about this. We have we need to be, first of all, holding on to our guns. We need to be voting certain ways. If we have to, in my opinion, and maybe this is just the game, maybe this is my naivety coming out, naivety, however you want to say it. But if we have to pay somebody to influence somebody else, maybe we got the wrong somebody in the first place. Is there a right one or a bunch of right ones to put in our federal government and our states and our counties and our cities and towns? And probably not. I don't know. But I don't think it includes sending more money to people like the NRA, for me personally. Not at this time. You know, if I had it better financially, perhaps I wouldn't mind. But even then, I would do a little more hard looking at it. And that goes for any organization that wants your money to promote a cause of yours. You know, we should be looking into this stuff. All I know is I just have I don't know, man. I just don't think that the NRA is, in my opinion, and this is based largely on just what I've heard and snippet articles I've read and things. I'm just not convinced that they are putting their money into our best interests, or at least using it wisely enough in those terms. Maybe they're doing some steps, and they are, but to the tune of the amount of money that's given to them every year, that I was contributing to it, that I know a lot of you guys do too. So again, I'm not here to disparage them. I'm not here to promote them neither. I just, for me, I'm sharing my opinion with you, and it is largely based on the fact that I got that, and I just like the way that they worded it. That's one thing about them, is they have gotten more sensational. I guess everybody has, everything and everybody. So maybe that's true. Let's look at one little part of this real quick, if you've got a minute. It says, dear friend of freedom, unless we fight back now, the real threat of having your guns forcibly confiscated by the federal government after the next election year. I'm not talking about run-of-the-mill. I'm talking about armed government agents storming your house, taking your guns, and hauling you off to prison. I'm not going to say that I don't disagree entirely with that, okay? Obviously, I know the possibility for that is very near. But anyway, he goes on. Of course, it's Wayne LaPierre. And he goes on, a powerful gang of gun candidates running for the gun ban candidates running for the White House and Congress, elitist billionaires, millionaire propagandists are openly calling for your guns to be rounded up by force. Make no mistakes. Now, here's kind of one of the things. Make no mistake, the only organization in America with the power to stop gun confiscation is the NRA. Well, is it? Anyway, it just goes on. It's a sales pitch, and I get it. And it's a lot of the fear mongering, but at the same time too, they're giving away a gift, and I'm sure it's made in China and doesn't cost a whole lot. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, a gift bag or whatever if you sign up. And I've been there, done that. You can refuse the gift if you want all the money to go. Well, it should be that way to begin with. And again, I'm not sure what how effective a lobbyist is when you've got, you're just buying somebody to try and influence somebody who's already made their decision and has more money than what you've got to buy them with, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I think I'm going to keep my own personal money and fees and things that I might pay otherwise, that I have paid otherwise, and keep it in my own collection, transferred into various ways. Things that, in my opinion, will give me wealth and, in different times. So that's all I got today on this episode. I think I did one earlier, but hey, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe and like button, and go over to Patreon and check me out if you'd like. Thanks. Real World Prepper. Bye.